We will be live in 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome to everyone to this YouTube live session by ATL Innovation Mission, ATL Tinkering Labs, Niti Aayog. Very pleased to have a great set of panel with us and members who've joined us today for this YT Live. Today, as we announce the top teams of ATL Marathon, these teams have gone through a rigorous journey, and after being shortlisted as the top 300 coming from the ATL Marathon 2019-2020, the top teams, the top 300 teams from across 32 states got an opportunity to participate in the student internship program. Now, ATL Marathon, which is a flagship competition of ATL Tinkering Labs, is once a year competition for school students to come up with innovative ideas and solutions to problem themes that are given to them each year. And last year, we had more than 7,000 plus entries into the ATL Marathon. From these 7,000 plus entries, 300 were selected as the top teams to participate in the student internship program. The student internship program is again a flagship program by ATL Innovation Mission to inculcate students with the skills of innovation and entrepreneurship at a young age in collaboration with our industry partners and ATL incubation centers. So more than 30 partners supported us in this initiative, and I'd like to thank all our partners for investing their time in mentoring these students over several weeks to teach them skills beyond just their innovative ideas, but also to help them take their ideas by multiple levels above. And after the successful completion of the student internship program for these top 300 teams, we are today going to announce the top 30 teams who are coming out of this student internship program, have gone through several rounds of evaluation to be here as the top 30 teams. The top 30 teams get further recognition and they continue in this journey ahead. But today, on this special occasion where we are announcing the teams, the top teams, I invite Dr. Chintan Vaishnav, who's the mission director of ATL Innovation Mission, to address the audience, to address all our teachers, mentors, students who've joined us, and also share a bit more about this great announcement and achievement. Over to you, Dr. Chintan.
Thank you, Dipali, and greetings everybody from ATL Innovation Mission to all the students, teachers, mentors, and of course partners. I particularly to students for all the work that you've done to arrive here. I'm sure you're really, really eager to know who the top 30 are. I am certainly very eager to know who these people are, and I think but the journey itself has been amazing. I hope that just the participation and all the learning that you have gone through in this during this journey is what is there to really value and take forward and all of that. I was really pleased to see these statistics of 7,200 submissions from about 17,000 students, 32 states, and a number. This is a number that's 6 times higher than what we had received before. So clearly, this flagship event is scaling up, and there is more and more excitement in students to participate. Also, I was very pleased to see that 55% of these are female students. 53% of them are from the government schools. And even when you look at the winning composition, that is the 30 teams who are going to go on to do the student entrepreneurship program, the Seed the Future program, these teams, these 30 teams represent 12 states. So this is the 12 out of the 32. And the top 30 teams have 60% of these teams who are from the government schools. 77% of the teams have at least one female girl student, and 7 of the teams are all girls. So very, very impressive stats this year. I think the opportunity that's in front of these 30 teams, and once again, let me first say, every team won here. All right, the winning was in learning that you got through this journey. But let's focus on the 30. That what's going to happen to them. So the 30 teams that are going to be at the top, they will get to spend 11 months at a boot camp that has been so generously supported and co-created so dedicatedly by the Love Foundation of the DASA Systems. Hemant ji is here, a dear friend and collaborator. You will hear more from him as to what this experience is going to look like. But even though I have not been an intern in such an experience at your age, many of these teams, I can only imagine that how enabling this is going to be. So once again, heartiest congratulations to everybody, especially to the teams that are going to be at the top, their teachers, mentors, and my best wishes to you all to leverage this excellent opportunity that's going to be in front of you through the DASA Foundation as you avail it. Congratulations and thank you. Let me hand it back to Dipali.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chintan. And indeed, everybody is a winner. You were already winners. You were the top 300. And those who were not the top 300, you are one of those few in the country who've thought of innovating a solution, and you've achieved a lot only in that sense as well. Now, before we move on, and we've been talking about marathon, the flagship ATL competition, and the entire journey that these students have been through. We want to play a short video of the marathon journey and about the ATL marathon. And after that, we'll move on to more experience sharing. Over to you, Vishnupriya. Like we saw in the video, this journey is not ending soon. There is more to come up in this journey. Our students already did the student internship program and innovator program. Now they're headed up to the student entrepreneurship program. The top teams get to participate in that. We'll talk a bit about that in a few minutes. Before we get to that, I have with us students who've participated in the student entrepreneurship program in collaboration with Dassault, La Foundation Dassault Systems, which was focusing on seeding the future entrepreneurs, seed the future entrepreneurs as part of the student entrepreneurship program in collaboration with Niti Aayog. And this program had some of great innovations and teams who are here with us today to share their experience of how they went through the whole student internship and student entrepreneurship program journey. I have with me students from government higher secondary school, and let me reach out to them to share their experience. We have Chinmay from government multipurpose higher secondary school Bilaspur. We have Kaushik, we have Tarun, and three of them, along with their teacher, Mr. Dhananjay Pandey, who's been the guiding force and who's had an instrumental role in training these students towards their innovations. I would like to hear from you, students. बताइए आपका कैसा रहा जर्नी मैराथन में, और दूसरों को क्या सीखना चाहिए आपसे, और मैं धनंजय पांडे सर से भी बोलूंगी अगर वो हैं कॉल पे कि वो भी अपना अच्छा वेरी गुड सर आप वही हैं चलिए नमस्ते। तो सब स्टूडेंट्स सुन रहे हैं, टीचर्स मेंटर्स सबके लिए आप बताइए कैसा रहा आपका जर्नी एक्सपीरियंस।
नमस्कार नमस्कार, हम डॉक्टर कलाम साइंस क्लब गवर्नमेंट मल्टीपर्पज हायर सेकेंडरी स्कूल डॉक्टर कलाम साइंस क्लब के छात्र हैं। मेरा नाम चिन्मय देव है और ये मेरे टीममेट्स कौशिक मजूमदार नमस्कार और तरुण मिश्रा नमस्कार। हमारे विद्यालय में ATL 28 अगस्त सन 2017 में प्रारंभ हुआ था। इसके प्रारंभ में हम इसके उद्देश्य से अनजान थे। हमें कई तरह के व्यंग दिए गए। कई लोगों ने हम पर शक किया कि, और कई लोगों ने हमारे क्षमता पर संदेह किया, और कुछ लोगों ने यह तक कहा कि अनुसंधान करना चाय की प्याली नहीं है।
पर हम जानते थे कि किसी कार्य में दिक्कत ज्यादा आती है तो वह सफलता का प्रतिशत भी बढ़ जाता है। हम समाज में जीवित निकटताएं रखे हैं, है ना, हम हमारा पहला प्रोजेक्ट के लिए हम कई घंटों तक कब्रिस्तानों में बैठे रहते थे, और हमारे पहले प्रोजेक्ट मोक्षा को दुबई में भी प्रेजेंटेशन किया गया है, जहां हमारे प्रोजेक्ट को काफी अच्छा भी कहा गया है और हम प्रथम रहे हैं।
हमने कई प्रोजेक्ट अभी तक के बना चुके हैं, जिसमें हमारा इको जिम जो है उसे हमने रूस के राष्ट्रपति श्री पुतिन जी और हमारे देश के प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के सामने हमने उसकी प्रस्तुति दी हुई है। और हमारा जो प्रोजेक्ट अटल कृषि मित्र है उसे हमने राष्ट्रपति भवन में राष्ट्रपति जी के समक्ष हमने प्रस्तुति दी हुई है। और हमारा जो यह प्रोजेक्ट है वो पेटेंट के दौर में भी शामिल है। और हम लोग अभी 2-3 हफ्ते पहले ही हम पुणे गए हुए थे, जिसमें ला फाउंडेशन सीड द फ्यूचर इंटरमैन में हमने भाग लिया और हमारा 3य स्थान हमें प्राप्त हुआ। और मैराथन हमारा पैशन बन चुका है। हम सभी मैराथन में हमने भाग लिया है और हमने शामिल हुए हैं। और जो हमारे व्यंग्यकार लोग थे उन लोग हमको अभी सम्मान देते हैं और हमें अच्छे नजरिए से देखते हैं। जो शासन प्रशासन है वो भी हमारे इस जुनून को देखते हुए हमारे अटल टिंकरिंग लैब को आधुनिक अटल टिंकरिंग लैब बनाकर अभी हमें शीघ्र ही प्रदान करेंगे। धन्यवाद अटल इनोवेशन मिशन, धन्यवाद नीति आयोग जिन्होंने हमें स्किल दुनिया से परिचित कराया। धन्यवाद।
ये जो जर्नी है हमारी, मैं कहूँगा कि एक झोपड़ी से राष्ट्रपति भवन की रही है। हम जब पहले हमारे आए थे हम, तो हमें कुछ नहीं मालूम था। मुझे भी नहीं मालूम था। मैं एक मैथमेटिक्स टीचर था और एक एकेडमिक फील्ड में था। कुछ नहीं मालूम था, परंतु कहते हैं ना जुनून और जज्बा आगे बढ़ाता है। और सच पूछूं तो जो आज हमारे बच्चे लोग को एक कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्डअप हुआ है, ये एक जुनून का है और अटल इनोवेशन मिशन के द्वारा है। मैं 2-3 फैक्ट्स आपके सामने मैं रखना चाहता हूं और उससे आपको पता चलेगा कि ये बच्चों में जुनून क्या है। पहले जब हम लैब स्टार्ट किए थे 2017 में, तब हमको बच्चों को बुलाना पड़ता था। आज हमको बच्चों को बोलना पड़ता है आप घर जाइए। ये सुबह 8 बजे आते हैं, रात को 10 बजे यहाँ से जाते हैं और उसके बाद भी बोलना चाहता सर ये प्रोजेक्ट और एक प्रोजेक्ट और। गाडगिल सर अभी बच्चों से मिले थे, दीपाली मैडम आप इन बच्चों से मिली थी, आप देख सकते थे कि वहां भी उन्होंने कुछ ना कुछ कर रहे थे, ऑर्डिनो लेके गए थे, ऑर्डिनो लेकर के अपना काम कर रहे थे। तो ये एक बात है। दूसरी चीज, हाँ, यहाँ पर जितने भी कॉलेजेस हैं, पहले स्कूल लेवल में किसी प्रोफेसर को आना एक शर्म की बात होती थी। आज स्कूल के जो टीचर इन बच्चे हैं, कॉलेज में जाकर विशिष्ट अतिथि बनते हैं और वहां लेक्चर्स देते हैं। ये दिस इज अ चेंज। और तीसरी बात, यहाँ के कई कॉलेजेस ने यहाँ के बच्चों को अडॉप्ट कर लिया है। जैसे 6 बच्चों को अडॉप्ट किया है, वो यहाँ पर बीटेक कर रहे हैं और वो भी पूरी फ्री कोर्स की हुई है। तो ये केवल और केवल इंटरप्रेन्योरशिप प्रोग्राम, स्टूडेंट इनोवेटर प्रोग्राम और नीति आयोग के जो गाइडेंस है उसके संभव है। नहीं तो ये बच्चे कभी भी सोच नहीं सकते थे कि हम एक इंजीनियर बनेंगे। ये केवल और केवल मैराथन के हुआ है, एसआईपी के हुआ है, एसईपी के हुआ है। और मैं तो कहूंगा कि ये सभी किसी में भाग लेना चाहिए और इससे ये अब कुछ देगा ही देगा, लेगा नहीं। थैंक यू।
थैंक यू सो मच। और क्या बढ़िया बात बोली आपने कि कुछ मिलेगा ही आपको, इससे कुछ ना कुछ सीखेंगे ही इसमें भाग लेने से। तो सभी के लिए ये है, इस साल फिर से जब मैराथन आएगा, जिन लोगों ने पिछले साल भाग नहीं लिया वो इस साल भाग लें। और जो अभी एसईपी प्रोग्राम में जाने वाले हैं, स्टूडेंट एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप प्रोग्राम में, उनके लिए ये एक बहुत ही अच्छा मौका रहेगा। जैसे ये बच्चों ने सीखा और इतना आगे बढ़ाया अपना इनोवेशन, आप भी वही कर सकते हैं। So, Dhanyavad. And with that, I will request, we have another student team who also participated in SIP and SEP and have also been very regular in their participation and activities in their Adult Tinkering Lab. We have with us students from Paljor Namgyal Girls School, Sikkim. We have Anusha Pradhan and Bindita Basnet with their teacher, Mr. Ivan Dorji, who are joining us. They also participated in SEP Seed the Future Entrepreneurs Program just very recently, were amongst the top 3 teams as well. And we'll hear from them how their journey and experience has been of SIP and SEP. Over to you, Anusha. You're on mute, I guess. We're not able to hear you, Anusha. And meanwhile, Mr. Ivan, if you would like to share with Bindita.
Bindita can go ahead.
Yes, sir. Greetings, everyone. I'm Bindita Basnet of Paljor Namgyal Girls School. Currently studying in, and some of the projects that I have been part of are, I've been a part of She Codes with LLF, ATL Space Challenge. I'm also a member in Azadi Sat with Space Kids India. In ATL Marathon 2021, our team got the student internship program with Dell Technologies. Through Atal Innovation Mission, I even got a chance to have a conversation with Madam Smriti Irani in one of the events. Today, I would like to talk about my experience in the program Seed the Future Entrepreneur, organized by La Foundation and the Sol System. In this amazing journey of almost 11 months, we were trained on 3D experience software. Using this software, we could design our products and also collaborate within our team, as well as the larger community, using 3D swims and other tools, which made our work much more convenient. We got to learn important concepts of product design and working of a startup from mentors of the SAW system and from each other with the support of our principal and teacher, Ivan sir. I'm really thankful to Atal Innovation Mission and the SAW system for giving us this experience. Our team WhoFit stood second in the national finals, and we shall continue to take our startup further. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bindita, for sharing your experience. And we're glad that you're able to learn and take it forward. Anusha, let's try your audio again.
Yes, ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Please go ahead.
Greetings, everyone. I'm Anusha Pradhan of Class 11 Science, student of Paljan Namgyal Girls School, Gantuk. I have been actively involved with our ATL for past 3 years. I have been a part of C Codes, in which we made a couple of projects. I am also a part of Azadi Sat, Space Kids. I am also a part of one of the members of the winning team of ATL Space Challenge, where we developed a skill in Alexa. And today, I would like to talk about my experience in student internship program with Learning Links Foundation. I attended a 4-day bootcamp by Learning Links Foundation, during which I learned about ideation techniques and design thinking, which proved to be very productive for me as working in ATL, where we iterating our ideas every now and then. We also learned about soft skills like public speaking, which is a key factor when presenting our ideas. We even had a session on microcontrollers and microprocessors, from which I got to know about its applications, its working, and how to program it. They also taught us what kind of mindset we should have as an entrepreneur. After the bootcamp, we were assigned with one mentor from Learning Links Foundations, who guided us and refined our ideas. Overall, it was a very fruitful camp, and this experience on attending the bootcamp has surely given me a boost and motivation to develop my skills further. Thank you.
Thank you, Anusha. And we're happy to know that you benefited from the SIP program and the bootcamp and the learnings that it gave you. Mr. Ivan, if you're around and if your audio and network permits, we would like to hear from you as well. You've been the guiding force for these student teams over several years and consistently guiding teams in participating and learning from these initiatives. Over to you.
Yes, thank you, Tripali. Actually, we have been around in this ecosystem, a wonderful ecosystem developed by Atal Innovation Mission for quite some time now. Our ATL was into force from 2017, and since then we have been able to participate in maximum events under Atal Innovation Mission, including most of the marathons. And in this experience, I have enhanced my teaching skills, my collaborative skills, and also I have been able to acquire advanced technical knowledge. So I personally am always grateful to Atal Innovation Mission. And today, to my pleasure and to my excitement, I came to know that the top 30 teams will be a part of the STFE, the Seed the Future Entrepreneurs program, of which we were a part of last year. And then I can promise and I can guarantee that the experience for this new top 30 teams will be an amazing one. I can guarantee that you will see an amazing change in the team that will start the journey with Dassault Systems. And then not only will they develop their technical and their technical knowledge, I'm sure they will grow up as a social being who can collaborate and work on a common problem. And then our team amazingly were able to overcome many hurdles with all the support from the source systems. And I'm sure that the teams who are going to participate in the coming year, they will also learn a lot, and then they will also be able to achieve things which they might not have been able to yet. Thank you, Deepali.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ivan, and I'm sure this is going to be very encouraging. Your experience sharing all of you students with the rest of the students who are listening in, and student teams will be participating for the next season. The top 30 teams who we will be announcing today will get an opportunity to participate in the student entrepreneurship program Seed the Future Entrepreneurs, which is being done by Niti Aayog in collaboration with Dassault Systems, La Foundation Dassault Systems. And for that, we have Mr. Hemant Gadgil, who is the Executive Director from La Foundation Dassault Systems India, and he will be sharing a bit more about his experience of running the STFE program, Seed the Future Entrepreneurs program, in the previous season, and what students can expect in the next season of this program. Over to you, Mr. Hemant, for sharing that with everyone.
Thank you, Dipali ji, and thank you, Dr. Dhananjay Pandey sir, Ivan sir, and all the student teams here. It's been an amazing journey, and if I again repeat the statistics, it's a great way to nurture the talent, identify, spot the talent, give them a platform, and take them step by step process to a level where they can do the wonders. And that is what the outcome of this entire ACP program, I would say, which we are doing jointly with Atal Innovation Mission of Niti Aayog. So while sharing our experiences and our joy of having this program with all the ATL schools, I have captured a few snippets of the program which we just concluded, and we are waiting for new teams to enroll into this program. So let me share my screen. I hope the screen is visible.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so this is a program, Seed the Future Entrepreneurs program, which is part of Students Entrepreneurs program, which Atal Innovation Mission has been running. And we are very happy to be associated with this program from La Foundation Dassault System. In the year which we just concluded, we had 50 schools from 29 states of India, and out of these, 38 schools were from the Atal Tinkering Lab network, and we also had a few other schools. We purposely selected schools from the spectrum of our society, schools from the cities, schools from the villages. We also gave opportunities to the 10 aspirational district schools to be part of this national program. We included the schools from our border states so that they also get a chance to be part of this national stream. And we had 6 schools who had all girls team in this. So in all, a great collaborative program which we ran, and each of these schools were supported by dedicated experts from the Dassault system who helped these students in guiding them, mentoring them, and we took them through a structured process of design thinking, designing a product, and creating a product, manufacturing it, and creating a marketing campaign. The major highlight of this program is we groom each of these teams to be the startups, and through this 11 months of a program, they went through a step-by-step approach to understand how exactly the startup works. They work as a startup. So each of the school selected 6 students, and these 6 students, mentored by their own teacher, formed a startup, and each of these teams were given a objective of designing a dream product using the 3D digital technology, manufacturing it, and then not only stop there but create a marketing campaign the way any startup will launch their product in the market. And we are amazed with the creativity each of you have shown, students, in creating the marketing videos, the brochures, and utilizing the web technology to the extent many of the teams created a QR code, and we had an exhibition of a few of these startups in our campus. They said, okay, you scan my QR code and I will take you to a website. You can choose the product and you can place the order. So In all, it's a display of future of startup ecosystem of India. And as our honorable Prime Minister has stated that this is the stepping stone for Atmanirbhar Bharat. And I'm very happy to say, and I'm confident that the country has a great future with all of you taking our country forward. During this entire program, one of the interesting part was the finale, which was a playful competition which we organized at the end of the year. And during this journey, we also gave a few of the schools an opportunity to interact with the French schools. So Dassault System Foundation is running a similar program in France, and the schools who were part of program in France, they interacted with our students here, and both of these teams exchanged what are the cultural specialities of each country, what type of products they are developing, and it was an amazing experience. Now, to highlight a few of the noteworthy designs, and I'm sure, and Dipali ji was part of the jury members. All the jury members had a tough time to really decide whom to drop and not whom to select. And these are the three top winners who developed a product which had a reflection of their local ecosystem. They had identified a problem which their local ecosystem members see it. What are the nitty gritties of those can be integrated in the product, and they came out with a very amazing designs. There were products which were like ready to launch into the market, and these were the ones, many of those, as the teams presented here also stated that they are patenting these products. So can we imagine students from the grade of 8 to 10 standards, 11 standards, designing a full-fledged product, filing a patent, and then I'm sure they will be granted these patents. And this is where our country is heading through such a wonderful program. Let me show one of the glimpses of what talent was at display, and what is the creativity, what is the imagination these students had. And they really challenge even the engineering minds that I have a great idea, can you really make it happen? And they demonstrated this idea how it should be working. So let's watch this video.
Hold your breath, we're not turning back.
Our Dr. Mosque is an artificial insect that would go around the rural areas and do blood testing.
And it would cut the transportation cost and enhance the healthcare facilities of our country.
Our dream product would bring healthcare facilities at your doorstep, making your life much more easier.
Effortless blood testing, the method we all desired for.
Dr. Mosque, our dream product.
Did anyone think of a mosquito doing blood tests ever before?
Not really.
Well, welcome to the 21st century. Here we are, bringing in technology and innovation all together, presenting to you your own personal doctor, Dr. Mosque, at your service.
So this is the glimpse of what we were able to provide a platform, and students came out with amazing ideas, amazing products, and not only at the paper based ideas, but they manufactured, they created those products, showed it's working, and it's amazing display of what students can do once we give them a right platform. The jury members who were part of this program, some of the comments made by them are like, if these young kids can do this, what are my engineers doing in my company? And it is really, students, all of you have really challenged the engineers, and I'm sure when you grow up, you would be doing amazing product for our country. These are some of the glimpses of the finale which we organize in our R&D campus here in Pune. And the teams, top 10 teams from all the 5 zones of our country, we had invited them to be the part of the finale, and each of these teams made a presentation in the very interesting environment here. And I'm sure having an opportunity to visit such a facility, interact with our experts, and interact with the other people would have given you one more perspective in your very exciting journey. Now, what's next? And this is the plan we jointly have together with Atal Innovation Mission. We started this program in the year 2020 with just 10 teams from Pune city, and that is where we came in contact with Atal Innovation Mission, and then we decided to do this program jointly. So in 2021, we did a program with 50 schools coming from 29 states and 300 students. Now, going forward in 2022, we are going to have 100 schools having 600 students to be part of this program, and 15 new schools whom we are going to add would be from the top 30 schools, which you would be announcing very soon. So all of these top 30 teams, they have a lot of things in store, and as Dr. Chintan mentioned, that it's a start of another exciting journey of this process. You would be part of a very interesting program, the Seed the Future Entrepreneurs program, as part of students entrepreneurship program, and you will be groomed through a structured process to be the future entrepreneurs. Each team will operate as a startup, so you will get the glimpses of a startup life, what a startup is all about, how they design a product, what are the marketing aspect they need to do. They also have to design and define the pricing strategies of their product and market their products. You will be mentored by the industry expert. Each of the school will be assigned an expert from Dassault System to guide you and mentor you, along with the Atal Innovation Mission's innovators who are also working together with all the ATL labs. And on top of this, you will have an opportunity to interact with the schools in France. And this year, we are going to have schools from United States also joining into this program. So they will have a similar program in each of their country. And then we will have the opportunity for our schools, our students to interact with them and exchange the ideas. One feedback I would like to give, and that's a kudos to all of you, is the feedback from the French schools is that the work done by Indian students was very amazing, and they were really impressed with the kind of a work and kind of a design, kind of innovations all of you have done. So this is where the future is waiting for you. And with that, we are also planning to have a visit organized for your teams to visit the modern temples of India, typically the industries, the R&D centers, and research organizations. So a lot of things are in the store for you. I'm really very happy and excited to welcome all of you to be part of this program, and let's traverse this journey together in year 2022. Thank you, and over to Dipali ji.
Thank you so much, Mr. Hemant, for sharing more about the program, the Seed the Future Entrepreneurs program under Student Entrepreneurship program. I'm sure the top teams are now very excited to know who the top teams are, whether they are in the top 30 or not, and whether, now that you've excited them so much about the program, whether they get to participate in this program or not. So without further ado, and I know I've taken almost more the entire hour and kept all of you waiting, but now is the time when we share who these top teams are. So over to you, Vishnupriya. Let's share the top teams.
Thank you, Dipali. To see the top teams, one can visit the AIM website, which is aim.gov.in. And the first banner you'll see on the website consists of the list of the top 30 teams. So just click on it, and here you go. You have the list of the schools that are featuring in the top 30. We will also be posting this link on our social media handles so that the schools can easily access the list. Thank you, Dipali.
Thank you so much. And before we end, any closing thoughts from Dr. Chintan? And congratulations to the teams, the top 30 teams. Over to you, Dr. Chintan.
Oh, just to say congratulations again. I'm so excited to see the winners, and also great to hear what is to come for them, as Hemant was describing. Congratulations, everyone.
Thank you so much, Dr. Chintan. And thank you everyone for joining us today. Thank you to all the students, Anusha, Bindita, students from government school, Bilaspur, who joined us for this session today. We had Chinmay, Kaushik, Tarun, and the teachers who joined us, Mr. Dhananjay Pandey, Mr. Ivan. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Hemant Gadgil, who will be sharing soon more about the program with the top teams and connecting with the top teams. And thank you to the ATL team that has been working very hard, tirelessly to bring this together, the student internship program, the evaluations of it, several rounds, to finally come to the stage of top 30 and then start the SEP program. So a big round of congratulations to all students, and a big thank you to all our partners who helped us with the SIP, and to Dassault for taking forward the SEP program. Thank you to all teachers, mentors for your efforts and guiding students. And thank you to students. Continue innovating, continue participating. There are huge amount of opportunities ahead of you. And we hope to see you in the next YT Live and next events that we do. Thank you very much.
So much for having us.
Thank you, ma'am.